According to YouTube, I do not have enough subscribers to sustain myself. So please like and subscribe. And if you want a coaching session, click the top link in the bio. Otherwise, sit back and take some notes and enjoy the video.
Okay, so like first thing immediately, right? You guys know how I feel about, or I hopefully know how I feel about this. At the start of every round, you want to, what's it called? You want to always communicate something with your team. So like comms, at the start of the round, right? So it's called pre-round comms, right? Mm-hmm. Always make sure your team has some sort of plan, right? Of plan / understanding what's happening. And you don't do this, right? I can tell round one. It's like we didn't talk yet, so therefore it's like, you know, we're kind of trolling, right? Like we all autopiloted to A, but nobody knows who's going where. Like, are you going short? Like you didn't even be, hey, let's go A. I'm gonna dog short, right? That is simple enough to like have other people at least try to fill in the gaps, right?
Right.
So it's important. This is just like not good in my opinion.
Right.
Why dog instead of contacting? I think it's like either way, it's like fine. Whether he wanted to contact or dog, like it's technically fine, but there's just like
one pushing short
either way. But yeah, anyway, this tether, right? When you think about it, it doesn't really do much. For the most part.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of a gamble. It's like, oh, I throw my tether. If they swing, hopefully I catch them trying to fast peek. But if they like slow walk down short and they see that tether, then they can like late peek, that sort of thing. Also another thing, pre-round comms. Like we're not talking about what we're gonna do start of the round, so that's like something important. That
one pushing short.
bring up throughout the
Reyna.
duration of the round. Right. It does end up hitting the Reyna. She just stalls herself away and then walks away.
She got out.
Okay. Missing a little bit. If you know. Okay, if you know this Reyna is tethered,
one pushing
right?
short. One pushing short.
Tethered, and she breaks the dog, right? And she gets stunned. Throw your dog after her. Chase her, like run her down. Like start just like pulling out your dog and like running after her and trying to kill her, right? She's kind of a free kill, right?
Right. She got out.
No, that is not true. You always need to use recon, not even dog, to clear short. So for example, right? Let's say for example, you want to use your eye to clear out short, right? And like quote unquote prevent the peek. And then they started double short and this chamber has TP play, right? He has TP set up like this. And then he runs down short and then his teammate breaks his eye. And because you threw your eye and you're running straight forward, he kills you with the op. You're dead, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. You can never say always because it doesn't make sense, right? It's like
there's
always
always
throwing your eye.
variable.
There's like so many variables, right? Like you can use eye, you can use dog. I just would never use tether. Tether's not really helpful, but yeah, it's not about dogging from the barrier. It's about just crossing then dogging, right? It's not about dogging from the barrier. That's not what it's about, right? Because you don't need to use utility right off the gate to take short control, right? Like that's not how it is. Like you can literally just sit here and post for a little bit, and then you can transition into moving down and then dogging. Like using it right away isn't necessary. I think the eye has value, and I also think that it doesn't have value at the same time. Yeah, you just can't have a knife out here. You heard one more go back sight. That's it. You should also look for a fight more aggressively here. It's just better. When I say look for a fight more aggressively, don't like tuck, right? It's 4v2, right? Like you're 4v2 here and you're stuck default. Don't like tuck here and like wait for the fight to come to you. Bring the fight to them. Like peek out here and like go for this fight, right? Okay. Peek into garage. When you're down numbers, it's a basic concept. Okay, how do we win this round? Well, if they scale up and they trade us, like let's say 2 people come out of garage here and then they trade me, then I lose the round. So it's like okay to peek in the garage and be more aggressive. At the start of a round, right, whenever you go in, you look at the enemy's economy, okay? What do they have? They have 1, 2 people that can't really afford to buy. The Neon could buy somebody, Chamber or Reyna can buy herself, and then like Sova can buy. So like they could have some sort of scuffed buy here. We're not really sure. And you gotta think, okay, if they have Neon ult and they're gonna use Neon ult, what are they gonna do? They're typically gonna run it down C most of the time, as it's a little bit easier and it seems like the easier play for most Neon players, right? Just Neon bolting, running it down. So it's like, in my perception here, like we just go A with Fade ult, and then we'd Skydog down short, right? So for example, what we'd probably do, this would be a great situation to where we could use a Fade Eye short, Mr. Valkt or whatever, and we could combo with a Sky Flash or something, right? We could use a Sky Flash for it, but yeah, you could use a Fade Eye short here, and it'd be great just to see if anybody is peeking or if somebody's trying to come down short, because they've done it aggressively pretty often. Get your Sky into this corner, have her dog up short, right? And then we can go from here, and then we can Fade Eye from like either this corner, or we can go long and we can Fade ult from here, and then we can use our dogs to trail it, right? That'd be like a pretty generic ranked strategy to go by, right? Obviously not perfect, has a bunch of holes because it's ranked, but there's always gonna be holes, right? That's like a general plan that you can concoct
Not
to like
really
help
hella
things.
broke.
But yeah.
Did you say how I'm poor?
Yes.
What does that mean?
We can go
Because you're
into another
using
round, just peeking mid, no real plan in our head. Yeah, a lot of this comes down to like our thought process.
Dum dum.
Enemy spotted. C.
I'm blind.
Enemy scout destroyed.
We're gonna try to force this. I feel it.
On my mark, yeah?
I can't tell why, but I feel
Recoming.
it. You like really want to go
Coming in
B
3,
for some
2,
reason.
1.
I'll find you.
Nobody directly on site.
Blinded.
Oh, JK.
Yeah. So when you're throwing this eye, a couple things that needs to happen. It needs to land at the front end.
Right.
And like you need to understand why is like so it can clear other things, right? A lot of times like I always just spike it at the ground, I'm gonna be honest. I spike it at the ground so I know it clears everything close, and like then I know this box is clear, right? So whenever you're throwing your utility, throw it with intention, right? So it's like, okay, I'm throwing, because like when you throw eye top center, it's like, well, I mean literally everything around this close is like just not clear.
Right.
Anything that's close to this little box is just not clear. Right, so if you throw it towards the edge, at least like, you know, some of these close angles will be clear, right? And then you have to
Right.
worry about like here and here, backside, and then everything close will be clear as well. Yeah, a lot of this is you, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, you're just like autopiloting, and I think the easiest way to fix this is just start watching back your own VODs, and then using like the actual fundamentals of Valorant to like fix it yourself, right? Because like no matter what I
Right.
tell you as a coach, right, it won't necessarily stick, right? And the reason why it won't stick is because you're not doing it yourself. It's kind of like the same thing as like a coach can tell you, a fitness coach can tell you what workouts you need to do, but if you don't do the damn workouts, you're not gonna gain the muscle release.
Nobody
right?
directly on site. Right.
It's like,
I'll find you.
Yep, I feel that.
Mark
I got
one.
chamber.
okay, this is the thing. Why are you throwing this eye? Let me ask you this.
Honestly, I kind of just started throwing it at one point, and then I just haven't stopped.
You know what I mean?
It's got me value sometimes, and sometimes I just whiff it. But
Okay, do you see what I'm talking about though?
yeah,
Like, re-listen to the sentence you just said, and then ask yourself why you're not going up in rank real quick.
yeah. Cause I'm not changing, I'm not improving or changing what I'm
It's
doing.
not that. It's that you don't understand why you do things, right?
Right.
Okay, so imagine, how can I put this? Imagine you know 4 times 4 is 16, but you don't know how you got to the answer, you just know it, right? Well, 4 times 4 is 16 because 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 16. That's how multiplication works, right? You
Right.
only see the 16 and the 4 times 4. You only know that this does this, right? You don't know why or how it works, right? There was a study done in, I can't remember if it was Harvard or Stanford, where they forced the students to hand write out the math equations and solve them by hand. And the students that did that actually had on average, like 22% higher test score and learned the mathematics faster. So understanding why you do something and like will lead you to better results, right? I've learned
planted.
that. You are a
holding broad.
troll.
Yeah, I trolled.
We have full kit, my guy.
Yeah. I was trying to catch him off guard, not realizing. Oh wait, maybe that smoke was slightly fucked up for a reason. I realized it like post round. I was like, damn,
It's not
I
even
kind of
that.
trolled.
It's not even that it's slightly fucked up. This smoke is normal. Like, yeah, it's a little bit to the left, but like it still does what it's supposed to do, right? It still smokes off short.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it was the fact that it looked like it was a little
holding
bit off to me,
garage.
so I thought it was like he threw it in a rush and he was alone or something like that. That was my logic behind it.
Like, you should always be thinking, okay, there should always be 2 scenarios when you throw a piece of utility. If this happens, I'm going to do this. If this happens, I'm going to do this, right? So, for example, right, I'll give you a very basic scenario, okay? You're going A, and you dog up short. What the fuck? Where'd it go? You dog up short, right?
Right.
You dog from here, yada, 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 clear here, clear here, clear here, okay? If this dog hits somebody, then we need to worry about the right side. If it doesn't, then we can look only at the left side. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now here, if my eye hits somebody, then I should, you know, not probably grab the orb, be more attentive, maybe play pixel angle to see if they cross, right? You know, et cetera, et cetera. But if my eye hits nobody, then I can grab the orbs. Then I can push up here, right? And there's like a bunch of different plays I can do if my eye gets no information. Because that no information is way, way, way more valuable than actually hitting somebody. Does that make sense?
Right.
So
Yeah.
when you hit somebody, it's the pressure's already on you. You technically would have had that information anyway. You're throwing the eye with the intention of, I don't think that they're coming here. I wanted them. Because in reality, right, if they are coming here and you're intentionally throwing this eye, you're kind of trolling, right? It's
Right.
like, think about it. If they are here, then you can just hold onto your eye and you can use it as a fighting tactic, right? You can use it as like a, oh, like maybe I like, get an omen smoke here and then I throw my eye up here and I spam to the smoke. I don't fucking know, right? That's just a random play, right?
Yeah.
But throwing your eye when you know they're coming here doesn't actually do anything for you, right? It just kind of like, it like, yeah, it scans them, but it's like, it doesn't matter. You essentially want your eye to scan no one, because if it scans no one and you throw it like right here in the proper space, it gives you a lot more value.
Where are you?
Yeah, at this point we're just autopiloting and we throw our eye, we don't grab, I swear to God you're allergic. Okay, treat orbs, ultimate orbs, as like a free kill, okay? Ultimate orbs are literally a free kill, take them.
Yeah.
You notice I have a weird addiction to ultimate orbs. I'll give up my life for ultimate orbs sometimes. I did it earlier today and threw around and I was like, well, that wasn't smart of me.
I'll find you.
Good recon.
Oh my god.
Spike
hell, I think.
down A.
One hell.
Player
Yeah.
You did have like your entire kit that you could have comboed with your recon, but I can respect it.
Oh, she swung wider than I thought she would.
Insights does wonders. Oh yeah, Insights is really good. There's so many good recording. Yeah.
Spike
like
down.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's more like, I mean, anything I say is just the same thing over and over again, right?
Yeah,
Basically,
autopiloting.
Also, okay, when you rotate, I saw you do this a couple times. You rotate through spawn. A lot of times it's better to rotate through B and then like dog through and like reverse clear mid, right? So it's better to like, if you're rotating, to go like this a lot of times and then like dog out close mid and clear it or something along those lines, or like go front B and then look to take this fight and see if anybody's there, if they're going C, and then go close and then dog and then like clear all of close mid and then like run it all the way down mid and then come close here and then like reverse clear, right? So like throw a dog and clear like this and then go through garage.
Right.
Run into no smokes for kill. But anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna come into
I don't
B.
think he used a single prowler for the last
Yeah,
4
Bayless
rounds.
is
No?
there.
Yeah, no. He
Yeah, no.
he's
Absolutely
allergic
not.
to his prowlers, to be honest.
Yeah,
That
also
has been a
fucking marks me.
bad
Do
habit of
smoke
mine, is
and
not
all.
using my prowlers. That I've been trying to work on.
They're on B.
I flank.
Last player standing.
My fucking god. Dude, he's just standing there.
Attackers win.
Damn.
Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, because God, I'd suck someone's dick to get put in the algorithm. YouTube, if you're watching this, just let me know.